Hi friends. Well, I just finished a journal for my daughter for her birthday. It's a special birthday. And you'll see when you're going through here which one it is. But I just thought I'd do a quick run through this journal. It's pretty cute. I love coffee. She loves coffee. And I thought it would be fun to do a combination coffee journal and birthday journal. So here it is. This is the cover. This is kind of like a faux leather on here. I got this paper from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I think Hobby Lobby. And I also got this trim from Hobby Lobby. I always like putting lace on the edge of my journals. And I went in on Pinterest and downloaded free, they were free, all the images that you see in here having to do with coffee, except if they were from a digital that I purchased. I purchased a couple digitals. But these images and stuff are all free that I got off of Pinterest, and there's a lot. So it was pretty fun. So anyway, here we go. Just a girl who loves coffee. And I love the saying, pretty sure my birthstone is a coffee bean. So cute. So, as usual, I use the seam binding from my scrap cabin shop. So on the inside, I put this pocket, and I had made this birthday, or this card. Yeah, well, it was a birthday card that we made at Paperganza last year. And I knew exactly who I was going to give it to, and I'm saving it. Her birthday was actually in April, but I didn't get it sent to her then. I'm going out there to Oregon, and they're going to celebrate my 75th birthday. Some of my kids are going to be there, and grandkids, and then so I thought I'd just make this and take it to her. I told her I had something for her. Anyway, this was a cute card that we did in one of our classes. And they gave us all the supplies to make this. And it says Queen Bee just popping in to say, and then it's got this really cute pop-up. Adorable. And so it's got the flowers and the bees. Celebrate your big, awesome, super day. Happy Bee Day. It's just adorable. And she loves bees. Her small bathroom that she has by on one end of the house has a bee theme in it. It's very subtle, but it's just done very well. And it's very, she's pretty creative. But anyway, that card I thought I would just stick in here. I am going to put it in an envelope. So this is the first pocket, and she had turned 55. So that's pretty cute saying right there. And then I made a big journal card out of this one. It's coffee time. And I printed some of these on cardstock, so I didn't have to back them or anything. So for now, I'm just sticking that in there like that. And this is the coffee digital that I bought. I love it. I've made several journals with it. So cute. Then I made a belly band here, and this is another one of the sayings I found on Pinterest, and I also printed this on cardstock, so it's a little stiff. Life begins at 55. The last 54 years have just been a practice. So cute. And then this is the other digital that I had gotten, and this was part of the paper, and I just folded it and stuck that down in there. I don't like to cover like these pages like this. I love this picture, and I don't like covering these, so I just leave them because there's plenty of pages in here to journal on. I have a stamp from Mindless Crafting. It's a coffee stamp. This is one of the stamps on there. It says take a break, so I just put that on there. Trying to stay in camera here. I just love that. I'm hearing all these noises outside, and I think today must be the day. There's like one day a year. I don't know if they do it once a year or twice a year, but up the road from me about 4 miles is a ranch type place, and they have all these people come out that have four-wheelers and side-by-sides and that kind of thing, and today must be the day because they are nonstop going up my road. I don't know if you can hear them or not, probably not, but anyway. So there's another little saying that I made into a little journal card. And this one, Coffeeology, espresso yourself, take life one cup at a time, better latte than never, stay grounded, take time to smell the coffee. I just thought that was so cute. And that other digital, I just made a pocket. They had this on the digital, the pocket. You just cut it out. This is another one of those sayings. Coffee, my happy place. So cute. Okay, so in this page, I didn't want to cover it up, so I put a clear packaging that you would get stuff in and made a pocket out of it. And I made a little journal card out of this. Don't be jealous because I look this good at 55. Put this on the back. Okay. Here, I didn't do anything to these pages. Isn't that yummy looking? I mean, it's just, I love it. This was in another journal that you might recall that I did for my daughter-in-law when I was at their house in Phoenix, and I took pictures of their tiles and all kinds of stuff, and I made, I printed them off like a digital. And I thought this would go really well in here because some of these look like coffee, like the back side of it. This was another one of their tiles. Look at that. It just looks like coffee. It's so cute. And because I'm giving this to her, I used this part of a coffee cup sleeve. There's a coffee house here locally. Well, it's in Billings called Maple Moose. And I saved the coffee sleeve, and I thought, well, I'll just put it in here because I'm not selling it. I'm giving it to her so I can do that. And then this was, I fussy cut this picture out of this digital. Put it on here as a journal card, and I just took a round, it's a round like piece of cardboard, and I inked up one end of it, and I made like coffee stains on here. Doesn't that just look like someplace you want to go? I just love this. And then on this signature, it's got 2 signatures. I put these beads, I made these beads, paper beads, out of the digitals that I used in here. And then I had these other beads that coordinated. Put those on there. So those just hang down from there. And then I found this was a little thing. It says back in 1971. That's the year she was born. And it has different things on there that happened that year, like who was president, Richard Nixon, the world population, 3,784,784,000,000. So it's over doubled that now. I know it's over 6 billion now. Yeah, lots of interesting little facts on here, like a new house, get this, cost $25,250. A new car was $2,800. I remember those days. A gallon of milk was $1.18. A gallon of gas was 40 cents. Bread was 38 cents a loaf. Postage stamp was 8 cents. Movie tickets were $1.65. I mean, yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty cool. Okay, and on this page, I did another one of these pockets. And just fussy cut that out. Use this as a journaling card. I love making these coffee journals. I need to make another one. Let's see. I know I've got 2 pages here. Here we go. I just glued this down. It says, youth is a gift of nature, but age is a work of art. And then I fussy cut around this image, put it with it. This is another one of those tiles that I took a picture of at my son's house. Thought that went really well in here. This is another one. It's a different kind of a pocket. And then I like this. It says, I need more coffee and more. Little journaling card out of that. And then I just glued this one down. It says, coffee and friends make the best blend. Really cute. So I always like to make plenty of pages to journal with. Look at that. That's so cool. Okay, and now this is where the two are joined. And if you've watched my video before that I did on how to glue the signatures together, I love this because see, we're in the middle of the journal. Look how flat it is. It's really flat doing it this way. Easy to write in. And it's a little journaling card I made. Coffee makes me happy. That's another stamp from Mindless Crafting coffee set. I love that. But first, coffee. Made a little journaling card out of that. And this little clock, this was on the second coffee digital I got. And it had a page of all these different clocks, all different sizes. Like on this one, this one I cut in half and just used part of it on this journal card. And you'll see later that I used the other half somewhere else. So I just used this one as a little tuck spot. Okay, and here I took a little coffee filter, one of the small ones, and glued the inside together, and then I just tucked this behind. So that makes a cute little pocket, and I fussy cut around this image. Just glued it on there. Coffee, the official sponsor of my mornings. That's the truth. Actually, the official sponsor of my day. And this one, I just took a piece of leftover paper and folded it, and I stamped. This is another stamp from Mindless Crafting. I just stamped espresso on there and tucked that down this little pocket. You are not getting older, you are increasing in value. I love that. Here's another one of those tiles. These tiles are just so beautiful. Then I fussy cut around this cup and put it on here. There's another one. And this one I just glued on also. It says, take time to stop and smell the coffee. So cute. And with this little digital, I made a hidden paper clip. So it's this on one side, and I've got this on the other side. And so that just fits down over this page. Like that. And then I just put that up there like that, because this page you can't really write on. But you can put something like this on here, give them something to write on. And I clipped something underneath there. Okay, so on this page, I took this, this was on, I think, the second digital I had. And it had this page with all these frames. So I just cut one of them out and made a pocket out of it. And then made I fussy cut around this cup and made a tag with it. And I did the same thing with these coffee marks with that round thing. I just made some coffee stain marks on there. And this is another one of their tiles that I had taken a picture of. And this is another one. So I printed off one, and then I would take another tile and print on the back, so it would be printed on the front and the back. This says 55 is the age when you've learned that the best things in life don't come in packages, they come in moments. That's the truth. They do come in moments. Now I just glued this image on here. And this is from the Mindless Crafting coffee set. This is the middle of the second signature. And then I put this pocket here over here on this side, and I made a tag out of this piece. And I stamped Coffee Time and Java up here because I stapled this. I wanted to cover the staples, so I just stamped this on a piece of paper and glued it over. And then on the back, I just glued a piece of the paper. And I put an index card. Makes a nice sturdy tag. Look at that. So cool. And then this was a big, like it's a big bag of coffee beans. And I just cut this round digital out. It says my blood type is coffee. I just glued that on the front of that. This is another one of those tiles. This is the back. And a little pocket, and I put a piece of a doily that I used espresso, what's it called? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, the Ranger. It's the one, it's not vintage photo, but it's espresso that I put on there. And then I fussy cut this image out, put on top of it. And this is a pocket that has little gussets on it. That's why it has some room there. So I made this tag. Okay, and I fussy cut this, put that on the front. And then I make these little pins, these beaded pins. And I had put this in our community center that's also a coffee shop. And I went and took it out of inventory because I thought, oh, that'll be perfect to put in her journal for her. It says fueled by coffee. So I'm just sticking that in there like that. And the other thing I'm going to do is when I get into Portland, I'm going to stop at the coffee place I know they go to all the time. And which is Dutch Bros. I love Dutch Bros, but we don't have them here in Montana. I wish we did, but not yet. And get her a gift card with $55 on it. And so, okay, and here's the other journal card I made with that other half of that clock. This is another one of those free digitals. It says it's coffee o'clock. Coffee is my favorite. Thought that was so cute. And then one says 55, not me, no way, prove it. So I just took another piece of paper and folded it up. Put in there because I made a tuck spot out of that. And she can journal on here too, so. Look at that yumminess. Oh my gosh. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, and here's the end. I love this too. And I didn't want to cover this, but I did fussy cut this little picture down here and just put it down in the corner. And then here on the back, I just put a pocket, made a pocket out of this photo. Put down here, and then this is one of the Unity stamps that I recently got, and it says, I would like to unsubscribe from Mondays, please. I made a card with this, and I did make a video of it and showed that video, but made a really cute card. So I thought, oh, I'll just make a little journal card out of that too. I thought that was so cute, and put that in there. So that is my journal for my daughter. So I thought I would show it to you. Let me know what you think. It was a lot of fun making this, and I think she'll really like it. All right, thank you guys for watching, and please press the like button and subscribe if you haven't, and if you please make a comment, and when you do, I do answer them. It I go back and I see if anybody's made comments on my old videos, and I answer them. So they do eventually get answered, if not right away. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.